coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Carr. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
All day, dog. 49.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 41, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
In on the stop there, Alexander Johnson, the Broncos' leading tackler last year. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, as they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. And Gordon's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To the air again. Goff. This pass caught by Hamler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gordon.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Again, Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Here's Goff. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this place
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Goff. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He completes this to Sutton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
From the 24, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On second down, it's Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Gone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second and 9, Carr eluding the pressure right. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's track. 1, Raider 1. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35, Raiders 13. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
The Las Vegas first down. That's the end
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a big play there for Vegas. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Carr.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
35's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. Here we go. Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Raiders 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1.
Card out a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
I got you. 35's the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Carr gonna go on 4th down.
Hey, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Carr to throw again. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
We got 3.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Goff.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they hit double digits in losses as they